They say rain washes everything away. But that night, as I watched the drops slide down my window, I knew some things can never be washed clean. Not guilt, not desire, not what I did. That night at Daniel's apartment, I told myself it was just a mistake, a moment of weakness. But every time I closed my eyes, I could still feel his touch. The way he said my name, it wasn't love. It was escape. He looked at me and said softly, "You don't have to explain, Emma. I just wanted you to feel seen." And I whispered back, "You shouldn't have." But deep down, I knew I wanted it just as much as he did. When I came home, Mark was asleep on the couch, still in his work clothes, phone resting on his chest. Our house felt colder than ever. I wanted to tell him everything, but I couldn't even explain it to myself. I covered him with a blanket, then stared at our wedding photo on the wall. We looked so happy that day. Where did that version of us go? The next morning, my phone buzzed. A message from Daniel. "Can I see you again? Just for coffee." I stared at it for 5 minutes, my heart racing between guilt and desire. Then I typed, "Okay." We met at the cafe again, the same place where it all started. He looked at me and said, "You look tired." I smiled softly. "I haven't slept much." He leaned closer. "You shouldn't feel guilty for being human." He said it so easily, like love and betrayal could exist in the same breath. When we stepped outside, it had started to rain again. He held his umbrella over me. I told him, "If I keep seeing you, I'll lose everything." And he looked at me, not with pity but with something deeper, and said, "Maybe it's not losing, maybe it's finding yourself." And before I could think, I kissed him again, this time without guilt. That evening when I came home, Mark was sitting at the dining table, his tie loosened, eyes tired. He looked up and asked quietly, "Where were you?" I froze for a moment and said, "Just out for coffee." "Why?" He hesitated. "Because I saw your car parked near 8th Street. My blood ran cold. 8th Street, where Daniel lived. That night I couldn't sleep. The rain outside kept falling, each drop sounding like a heartbeat, reminding me of what I'd done. Maybe this is what love looks like when it's wrong, messy, painful, and impossible to let go. I closed my eyes, but something made me look out the window one last time. And that's when I saw it. A dark silhouette standing across the street, watching my house in the rain. I told myself it was nothing, just a neighbor. But deep down I knew Mark wasn't the only one watching me that night.